Hey y'all, I'm Elisa.
And I'm Samantha.
And welcome to Watch for Deer. What's up?
Hi, Lisa.
I'm so excited to finally be back in the studio. It's been like a hot minute.
It has been a minute, but it's not been like a total minute for you
For
guys,
you guys.
because we recorded several in advance. So.
Yes, because we knew July was crazy busy with vacations with me and you.
Yeah.
And so we went ahead and we did just like a bulk recording one day and knocked them all out for July.
Yeah.
So we are back in the hot seat.
It's the beginning of August.
I'm so excited.
I go back to work in like a week and a few days.
I go back to the beach in like a week. I'm so excited.
I have been such a beach bum here this last month that
Yeah, you've pretty much lived at the beach.
I'm as brown as a little biscuit.
Yes.
Yes,
you
the
are.
best time.
Yes, you are.
I went with my mom and my first cousin and my aunt and my first cousin's best friend and my uncle and had the best time. I cannot tell you about it because I'm afraid that my mom will get mad, but I pulled a trick on her and she was furious. I've got a picture of her laying there like, I can't even tell you what it is. I hate to be like that. If you message me, I'll tell you. If you want to call me, you just call me. And
So
I'll tell
there you go. Send her a DM.
It's so funny, but my mom listens to this, and if I tell her what I did, she'll be so mad.
We love you, Patty.
We love you. So I can't tell. But my cousin and I, Amy, we had the best time. We had the best. Is there anything better than family?
There isn't.
There's really not.
Friends are a pretty close second.
Oh, absolutely. Friendships are wonderful, but I mean, we just had the best time. And I do want to tell you all about a sandwich that we made, and it's called we called it the beach sandwich. And you're going to be like, oh, it's just a sandwich, Samantha. Well, let me tell you something. It's not just a sandwich. It's not just a sandwich. It is the sandwich of all sandwiches. So here we go. Get you some Cajun turkey.
Okay.
Now, when you smell it, you're going to be like, God, this smells like feet.
ass.
Well, I'm going to say feet.
Okay, sure. We'll go with feet.
I wouldn't eat it if it smelled like No, I wouldn't do that, Elisa.
We'll
I
go
mean,
with
but
feet.
I'll be like, my God, what's that smell? But anyways, get some Cajun turkey. It stinks. Just go with it.
Trust.
You're going to get 2 pieces of light bread or white bread. Whatever. You're going to get 2 pieces of bread.
Get you some Heiners if you want real.
Nobody around. Only here.
Only in
You're going to
Appalachia
put
can you
a
get the
good
Heiners.
amount of mayonnaise on both sides. Now,
I
there's a
like some
specific
mayo.
way you got to do the beach sandwich. Okay? You're going to get some homegrown tomatoes.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to put them against the mayonnaise on that one side. and
Yes,
you're going to throw a
ma'am.
little salt and pepper on it. You have to.
Yes, ma'am.
When you do that, you're going to cut some onion. You're going to cut it thin. You're going to throw it on top of that tomato.
I do like some onions.
Then when you get that, you're getting a Clausen pickle.
Has to be a Clausen.
It has to be a Clausen. It has to be the long sandwich pickle.
Cannot be kosher.
No, it's got to be 2 Clausen pickles. You're going to put that. So now you have mayonnaise, tomato, salt and pepper, onion, Clausen
Mayo.
pickle.
A mayo.
Yeah.
Hellman's.
On the other side, you're going to do a pepper jack cheese against the mayonnaise.
Ooh, a little spicy on your tongue.
You're going to do a turkey. You're going to do the Cajun turkey. You're going to put that together. Then you're going to saran wrap that sandwich, and you're going to let it marinate for like 20 minutes. You're going to let all them juices come together.
That's right.
You're going to open it up. You're going to open that sandwich up. You're going to cut it in a diagonal. Don't cut it straight across. It's in a diagonal.
That's right.
And then you're going to eat it. And it's the best sandwich ever. That's what we had on the beach every single day.
Sounds amazing.
Beach sandwich is the best.
Do you know what I had? So we went on vacation. We did like a 4-day weekend at Myrtle. Me, Clint, Jess, and Greg, who are 2 of our really good friends, we did a beach trip, like a 4-day beach trip. We had amazing weather. We flew down because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but you can get stupid cheap flights from Huntington Tri-State Airport down to Myrtle for like $100 a pop if you take just like a personal item. So we did just the backpacks and threw our clothes in there, and it was like $100 a person.
Yeah,
it was
I can't,
so affordable.
but I can't fly.
So affordable.
I can't fly though.
But since we flew, we had to Uber everywhere, obviously, or ride the golf cart. And you can't ride the golf cart on like the main Kings Highway. So we still had to Uber. This one guy, his name is James. What's up, James? I may have actually harassed this guy, and I would not get out of his car
Wow.
until I made him follow the podcast. I sat in the back of this guy's car and I said, no, I'm not getting out of your car until you go follow Watch for Deer podcast. And I sat in the back of his car and watched him on his phone hit the follow button.
Well, James, if you're listening now because you were forced to,
Hi, James.
Hi, James.
You'll be thanking me later that you followed our podcast, but we appreciate
our
you.
Perdcast.
Our podcast.
I have a wine for us to taste.
Whoop,
it has
whoop.
been in my fridge for weeks now.
I'm a little excited about it.
This was sent to us by a listener,
which is amazing. We love getting gifts.
Gotta love a gift. It was sent to us by a listener, Mel. Thank you, Mel.
Thank you.
And we love you so much. And it is Deer Creek Winery.
I love the name.
It's Deer Creek Winery. It's Grandma's apple pie. We will take a picture for you.
My Lord.
I don't know if you can get it around here. It is apple pie wine or apple wine with spices added. The alcohol is 10%, which is pretty strong for a wine. You can get them up to like in the teens, but that's a pretty strong wine. We are going to, oh my God, I bet it has a cork, Elisa.
Well, you didn't
know it has a cork.
Duh.
Elisa,
what were you doing?
Look, it has a cork.
Sammy.
Pause it. We gotta go get it.
We gotta get a wine opener.
Hold on.
Okay, so we got the
Wine opener.
cork thingy.
Again, Grandma's apple wine. You know how we love to drink wine when we record. So this was sent to us from Georgia, but it's a Pennsylvania wine.
Okay, Pennsylvania.
It is clear in color.
Okay, that smells
yellow. It's
amazing.
Yellow. Oh my God, it smells so good.
My gosh, that smells like
so
fall in a glass. Hello.
So what we do when we first do it, we stir it, like we put it in our fingers, and we, mix it around, we smell it.
We do the swirl, we do the sniff, because, we are professional wine connoisseurs here at Watch for Deer podcast.
At this point, we are. So, cheers.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Elisa.
Holy shit.
That tastes like a crisp apple. It tastes like a crisp apple.
Oh, my God. That is phenomenal.
Mel,
what did you do to us?
What did you send us?
Oh, my God.
This is Deer Creek Winery. Oh, my gosh. Cheers
that
again.
That is the
Cheers
perfect
again.
fall wine.
Oh, that is delicious. That's dangerous.
No, do you know what that is?
It's
I was
dangerous.
going to say, that is dangerous.
That is a dangerous wine.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, good luck to us getting through this story today. I just spit everywhere. I said that, and I saw a spit literally go past my microphone to yours.
That is... Okay, that might be my new favorite. Seriously.
It's that good. Okay.
That is the perfect fall wine.
Here's what we're going to do.
So it has been super cool.
Hold on. Listen. Let's just,
It has been super cool here in West Virginia this weekend. We have had amazing weather. I woke up this morning, had coffee on the porch. It was like 60 degrees. And all I could think about was fall is right around the corner. I'm one of those basic fall girls who love the pumpkin spice, who love, the colors, the smells. So I'm ready. And this is the perfect fall wine.
Grab my phone. Hold on. You're all going to be with us. Grab
it. Ready? Smile.
Cheers.
Thanks, Mel.
Hold on.
That is probably my favorite gift we've ever received.
Our wine glasses are pretty cool that we got from Jody.
I know.
But
our wine glasses we got from Jody are pretty badass.
But this is the most delicious wine we've ever received.
It is, yes. So we got Jody. Jody sent us these cute engraved wine glasses. They were amazing. They're super cute. And
Mel, that's delicious. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you for sending that to us. It is absolutely delicious. We are going to be drinking it. We've already drank half the bottle. Literally half the bottle is gone right now, and it's in our glasses. Like, it's that good.
It's really good.
It's a mixture between Snapple and Bad Decisions.
I like Bad Decisions.
All right. Okay. You're going to tell me a story.
I am, but I'm going to go through a couple things on vacation just because they were super funny. So I actually, I harassed James, made him follow the podcast. You're welcome, James. You're welcome. So Jess and I were actually on the beach one day, and we were in the water, and of course it was red flags every day. So you kind of have to stand sideways with like your hips facing like out in the ocean to kind of break the waves.
Sure.
So I got smacked by a wave on my hip, and I laughed, and I turned my butt toward the ocean, and I was like, "Oh yeah, spank me, Daddy."
You did
and
not
I
say
tell
that.
you what, there was this wave that hit me, and it popped and spanked me on the bottom, and it was so loud, and we died laughing. It was hilarious.
Well, you should have for being
Mother Nature
nasty
said
like that.
So, and then our flight home, like I was walking because they kept changing our
really
flights.
yelled that? Oh, yell, spank me, Daddy.
I did.
What's wrong with you?
I was vodka.
On the beach?
I was the vodka.
That's dangerous.
I had a floaty board.
It's called a boogie board, and you're going to drown.
I had a floaty board. I was very buoyant.
Oh my God!
But anyways, we were I was pacing back and forth because they kept going back and forth on our changing our gates. Well, I was walking through the terminal, and this guy packing this backpack, he runs through the terminal, and he goes, "Gee willikers, I'm gonna miss my flight."
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. And every one of us around him, we were cracking up. I swear it was so funny.
So now you're saying spank me, Daddy, to waves, and you're laughing at people. You're a bad person.
It was a great vacation for sure.
It was a great
vacation. And then, so when you have to pee really, really bad, and you have to go to the Porta-John. Well, I went to the Porta-John.
I don't do that. I hold it. I don't do that.
Oh, Sammy.
No, I don't do that. And I'll tell you something.
When you're drinking, you have to use the Porta.
No, I'm not doing that. I will find a woods somewhere, or I will hold it, or I'll walk to a McDonald's or something. I'm not doing that.
No.
In the case of an emergency, when it does happen that I do have to use a porta potty, Scott knows that when we said our marriage vows, it was undisclosed. Like, I didn't say it out loud. But, when I do have to use one, I kid you not, he opens it up for me. He looks around. He makes sure that it's as clean as it can be for a lady, and make sure that the toilet clean and stuff. And if it's not, he was like, "No, no, Samantha, we're not using that. You're not using this one.
Can't use this one."
And I'll go to a different one, and he will go and he will stand there and make sure that that it is clean enough for me, and there's soap and stuff. Like, he makes sure, because I don't expect the princess treatment on anything other than porta potties.
Well,
I'm not
this porta potty we did, so we would get up and we'd go down to the beach at 10:30 a.m. So it was pretty clean. However, while I'm hovering, because you don't ever put your ass cheeks on the actual porta potty seat, because that's just gross.
Right.
But I was hovering, and we look up, and there is a note with a Sharpie on the door with a phone number, and it said, "Please send me a picture of your poop."
No, it did not.
I swear it did.
Listen, people are gross. What?
It did, I swear.
Here's the thing, though. You think that maybe somebody did that
as a prank to their friend?
To somebody?
I wrote your cell phone underneath.
No, shut up. You did not. If I got a picture of a shit, I would die.
But it was so funny because it was the ultimate prank. But that was our vacation in a nutshell. So I have a story for you today. I'm going to go over my sources. So I used abandonedonline.net. I used Morehead State Digital Archives. I used Murder at Carter County Mines on Hulu. It's a little documentary. I used a website called WKDQ.com, or Ghost Haunting an Abandoned Mine in Kentucky. I used the Clio Society blogspot, the Kentucky Files blogspot, the cinemaholic.com, and I think that's all my
Oh my God,
yeah.
this whole story is nothing but references.
I used a lot of references to put this together. Okay. So grab your drink.
I mean, we have a drink.
Here we go.
I'm sure you can hear it in my voice.
So, Lawton is a small town in the western part of Carter County, being on the C&O Railroad and on Tygart Creek. There is a graveled state road that runs from Olive Hill, Kentucky to Lawton, Kentucky, and other dirt roads come into Lawton from other points. Now, there are 3 general stores at Lawton. There's a 1 2-room school. There is 1 church. The industry of the town is mining of limestone and silica sands. The Tygart Limestone Company has one of the best limestone quarries or mines in Kentucky. This stone is used on roads, making concrete, and also used in liming farms. Now, one of the most interesting things about the Tygart Limestone Company is the Great Stone Church, which is actually inside the mines. There is one large room in the mines that they actually used for a church building. Now, this room is about 25 feet high, and it is very spacious, and it even has seating. A heating stove and a baptizing pool are also in this mine. Like, they've got everything.
100%, though, I just want to let you know that I can absolutely tell that you've had a little bit of wine because you just said arso.
Arso.
Instead of also, you were like arso.
Yes.
Thanks. So we're just going to go.
Thanks,
I'm
Mel.
not going to stop you every time you slur a word.
Well, because I'm probably going to slur.
Well, at this point,
Period.
it's Mel. At this point, it's Mel's fault.
Mel.
It's Mel's fault.
Mel.
So I'm just going to let people know that
I'm going to do a toast to Mel. Thank you for the word slur.
Yeah. Because you're like Urso. It's Urso. You can kiss my Urso.
Oh, kiss my Urso. Now, there's also a hole that is drilled
That's
from...
what she said. Sorry.
There's also a hole drilled from the top of the hill into the church for carrying out the smoke. The stovepipe is connected with the hole from the top of the hill. There's a pulpit made of stone. Obviously, it's solid limestone because, again, this is a limestone church inside a cave. Now, all the employees of this company go to church every Thursday morning for 1 hour of service. The company pays the miners for their 1 hour while at church. This is a Methodist church, but it'll also let other denominations hold church inside of their church. People come from different states in the Union to see this church under the hill. Now, Lawton is a completely abandoned, creepy ghost town with much of the buildings crumbling and being taken back by Mother Nature. The road leading to the mines goes right through this creepy, empty town. Now, the Lawton Limestone Company was incorporated in Lawton in May of 1910 for just $20,000 by J.A. Lane, H.B. Campbell, and L.C. Turley. A ledge 30 feet in thickness was quarried with the purest limestone shipped to the Ashland Iron Works. Tygart Limestone Company was an open-pit limestone company owned by Watt Hillman of Lawton, and it started in 1917. The company later opened an underground mine on the site of Lawton Limestone Quarry and drew rock using gunpowder, mules, and wagons. Unfortunately, the mine closed after World War II. At its peak, the 136-acre facility boasted 2.6 million square feet of tunnels. So by the mid-1960s, mushroom growers and canners, or as we know them now as homesteaders, from eastern Kentucky started searching for a fresh domestic source of mushrooms for their operation.
Did you know that I heard that you can grow mushrooms from toilet paper?
I did not know that.
No, like
from actual toilet paper?
Yeah, you put some kind of fungus seed or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's probably.
I have never grown a mushroom, so I don't know. But apparently, you can do it really well from toilet paper, like wet toilet paper. I don't know.
Huh.
Go ahead. I know you can do it from logs. I thought about it once, and I was like, I don't even like mushrooms. It's a fungi.
I like mushrooms.
It's disgusting.
I like mushrooms.
It's just, you know what it's like? Stick your finger as far as you can up your nose and grab the biggest booger you can and then plop it in your mouth, and there you had a boogie mushroom.
That is not a mushroom.
100% that's a mushroom.
No. So they decided to use the now closed Tygart Limestone Mine. This was actually perfect due to its constant temperature that stayed between 50 and 58 degrees. The mine also had the perfect humidity, which stayed around 85%, because you have to have that humidity to grow those mushrooms. This mine also provided high ceilings, wide aisles, and huge chambers, so there was more than enough room to grow their mushroom operation. Another fitting coincidence was that it was also located by a roadway and a railway, with plenty of access to farms, which had a commodity that they desperately depended upon to grow mushrooms. What was that commodity?
Hold on. It was dependent to grow mushrooms?
Yes, on a farm. What must you have to grow mushrooms on a farm?
I mean, we just clarified that I didn't know. Hold on.
Shit, Samantha.
I don't know jack about shit, but I know that you gotta have shit
to grow mushrooms. Thank you.
But it's manure.
These farms had large quantities of manure, which is vital to the growth of good shrooms. It seemed everything was falling right into place as the Economic Development Administration had just approved $376,000 developmental loan for the project in 1967. In 2025, this would equate to $3,614,783.26. That's a ginormous chunk of change.
That's a humongous chunk of change.
Huge for back then. And not only did they receive those funds, they were also able to secure funds from the state and federal governments. So they had tons of money to start growing these mushroom farms. Now, Kentucky Mushroom Farms, Inc. was born, and the next step for them was to create beds for their massive growing operation.
Are we okay? I don't want to rain on your mushroom
I am leading
parade.
into something.
Okay.
You just hold your panties.
Okay, I was just wondering because I mean I'm getting a lesson about mushrooms.
You are,
and it's super in depth, and I get it. Appalachian, like morels. How do we say it? I
we call them molly moochers.
Okay, I dislike them so much that I don't even know how to pronounce them right. Is it morels? I think it's morels.
Morels.
Those mushrooms. Mm-hmm. We were camping one time.
We forage them.
We were.
They're delicious.
One time, and this guy come over with this huge bag. And he was like, "Here, I've been picking," and he brings them to us. And my husband fries them up. Like it's a season here in West Virginia, but it's a season I skip. But I know in Appalachian, Appalachia, everybody loves but you've got to be careful. If you're listening to this, let me go ahead and throw a disclaimer, and this is just the person who I am. If you do not know the mushroom that you're getting, you
don't put it in your mouth.
It can poison you and it can kill you.
It can give you the shit.
There is chicken of the woods. You can get chicken.
Also called as chanterelles.
Okay, but it's chicken of the woods. You can get morels, but the pretty little mushrooms that everybody sees growing in the yard, stay away from those. Those are super poisonous.
Don't eat those.
Don't eat those. No, if you don't know what you're doing, if Mama did not take you in the woods and show you what to do, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't come to me because they're disgusting.
Yes. So they were able to obtain all of this funding for their mushroom
you see all these
operation.
Gnats?
I do.
Seriously, like
she has everywhere. A lot of pecker gnats in here
understand.
today.
I swear I hate this time of year. I hate it because of that. Like
we need a good hard freeze.
Well, you get the tomatoes. Like I can see my corn growing from here. Like I'm looking out the window. I can see my big corn garden. But you get the fresh tomatoes and stuff, and guess what comes with it? Gnats. Mm-hmm. You get these, and they're pecker gnats all everywhere. Over the place out here.
Everywhere.
Send me a message on how to get rid of them.
I know. I can tell you how to get rid of them. I can make a pecker gnat trap. Holler at me.
With apple cider?
Apple cider vinegar. Little bit of fruit down in it in a water bottle with a piece of paper twirled up. Stick it down in there. Yeah, and then pecker gnats ain't got a chance.
I'm going to slap my microphone. I'm sorry, but it just landed. I killed it.
Well, that's really 1 out of 50,000. Good job.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize.
The mine floor was leveled and unneeded entrances were sealed. A ventilation system was installed and room for other buildings, such as shipping houses, was built. Growing operations began with 68 employees in June of 1968, and their very first shipment was sent out on Christmas Eve. The mushroom farm initially employed 14, increasing to 86 people by 1971. It was expected to reach 175 workers by the end of that year. Growth in operations meant that the farm was anticipating hiring up to 465 people by the end of 1972. The payroll for these mushroomers were total $263,000 in 1970, and it had risen to $431 by 1971. Production had also increased from 2 million pounds of mushrooms in 1971 to 4 million pounds of mushrooms by 1972. Now, this also helped increase a local sawmill's employment with 50 jobs to serve the mushroom farmers' need for wooden growing trays. While Pennsylvania is the king when it comes to mushroom farming, Kentucky is home to a growing number of mushroom farms, both large and small, specializing in various types of fungi, including the shiitake, oyster, and lion's mane. These farms utilize different cultivation methods from tradition. Welcome. Thanks, Mel.
Every time I say thanks, Mel.
Thanks, Mel. Traditional log-based techniques in controlled indoor environments. Some farms focus on organic and gourmet varieties, catering to restaurants, natural food stores, and farmers markets, which now in 2025, a lot of these, like, organic places like Holy Moly, where are they at? In Barbersville, places like that, the Wild Ramp, they really cater to the organic market.
Yeah, but listen, let's not. I'm gonna need you to wrap up your mushroom story first of all, but
I got you.
But let's go ahead.
I'm leading to a thing.
But let's go ahead, and I'm going to talk about what I think about organic stuff. I'm not so much against organic things, right? But do you know how many things that die when you use the different sprays and stuff on the crops to make sure that they are, and I'm using air quotes, organic?
It's not organic.
Okay.
It's
no, and our bee population, and I've done this before, we get into this and I get upset about it.
You get on your soapbox.
Our bee population, especially here in West Virginia, is dwindling at a staggering rate, and it's scary.
And we have to have bees.
You have to have bees.
You cannot survive without your bees.
Humans cannot survive without bees. You're talking about hand pollination. If you don't do it, people don't know how to do that anymore. It's not a thing. Go ahead, because I'll get on a soapbox and I'll be like, what are y'all doing? No, do I want like a strong chemical? No, I don't. Am I going to throw a 7 dust on a tomato plant to make sure that, the caterpillars don't eat it up? Bet your sweet ass.
Absolutely.
I'm throwing a 7 dust. My mama did it. You know how long, she's 80-some years old.
So varying reports state that the mines shut down in the 70s or 80s. According to the KentuckyFiles.blogspot.com, the old mines used to be a really big teen hangout, and it was kind of a rite of passage. As far as local gossip goes, occult groups, perhaps Satanists, gather there on solstice and equinoxes of the year to conduct their rituals. If true, this may have been around the 1980s, late 1990s, when the satanic panic was in full swing. Satan worship and an interest in magic ritual has not really been in practice in eastern Kentucky for quite a few years now. Drug deals are also reported to take place at this site, and the place is reported to be extremely haunted by strange sounds to boot.
So you just connected mushrooms with Satan worshipers.
Just keep going. Just hold your horses.
I mean, I can see how that.
I would think that there's a whole story behind this.
I think that Satanists would absolutely eat mushrooms. Like, absolutely. I would think that would be their major diet.
I bet they would have the really good shrooms.
Ugh.
So, many people report strange shadow figures, screaming, and other various sounds within the mine and within its chambers. If this was used as a place for satanic rituals, I will say it isn't haunted by ghosts.
This is just about obviously, right?
Yes, it's obviously haunted by demonic entities. If they were doing satanic rituals, it's not ghosts, it's demonic. Mm-hmm. Now, in 2006, the mine was sold to Global Data Corporation, who is a high-tech data storage company that was based out of California. Now, this company had intended to construct a large data storage facility within the mine.
It was easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say. Mel Construction.
Thank you, Mel.
Construction started on 7 buildings outside the mine entrance, and it would hold employees and business operations. However, by September of 2008, companies that had been hired by Global to construct the buildings had never received payment. So this created a civil suit being filed against Global Data, and turns out Liam Russell, who was the owner of Global Data, had been found guilty of 36 felony counts in California, where the charges had included grand theft by embezzlement, bad checks, forgery, false personification, and perjury.
So we had to pause it because Elisa dropped her paper. But I'm going to go ahead and do refreshers here. While we were doing this, Elisa took a drink of this wine. I know we're not a wine podcast, but we kind of are at this point because we do like to drink wine, and ladies and men like to drink wine, and we want to tell you what we like and what we don't.
God, it's so good. It really is amazing.
Elisa looks at me and she goes, "Gosh, this is so good. It tastes like you're drinking an apple."
It really does.
So here we go. Ready? Gluck, gluck, gluck.
The best thing I ever had was when I went to Bristol with Aunt Sonny and Uncle James.
Yeah.
And there was some guys driving around a golf cart with homemade apple pie moonshine.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that was the best thing that my lips had ever tasted.
Yeah. So
And this is right up there with that.
Here we go.
Okay. So
let me go ahead and top you off. We're going to finish
yes,
this
ma'am.
bottle of
We
wine.
are going to finish this bottle of wine. I may need a DD to come pick me up from Samantha's.
Oh, you have to have a DD. Your husband's going to have to come get you.
So, Clinton,
Look
you may
at
want to
this.
stop by. It's almost gone. Might as well. Just you top it off. We have drunk a whole bottle of wine.
We have
Let's do
sat
it.
here and drank
The entire bottle.
the entire bottle of wine.
Because we can't stop.
Have
because
we
it's
ever done
that
that?
good. No.
We've never done that.
Never done that. Never
That's
done that.
never happened.
It's really hard to find a wine that you and I both agree on.
That's
because
true.
you like one a little bit drier, whereas
Yes.
I like one a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
And this is perfect.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's
We love you, Mel.
Yeah, so
You might be our favorite fan. Don't tell anyone.
as we go on, we're just going to keep saying thanks, Mel.
Yeah, that's right. And as I slur, I'm going to blame you, Mel.
Oh my gosh, it's so it's just so good.
Now, the land that Global Data had acquired for the data center was put up for sale in May of 2009. The property was then transferred to Russell, who later filed for Chapter 13 bankruptcy in Santa Barbara, California, one day before the land was put up to a court-ordered auction in December of 2010. Now, the bankruptcy did not stop the sale, and while it was appraised at $1.2 million, it sold for just $800,000. In January of 2011, the bankruptcy petition was dismissed because Russell had failed to continue the process. In February of 2011, Russell attempted to set aside the sale of the land, but he was rejected in court. So I did print this off for you so you can take a look at how the mine was constructed, and it'll kind of help build, and I'll post a picture on our social medias too.
Okay.
I wanted Sam to have some pictures. So
It says weeds, industrial trash,
there's that.
and more ticks than you can count.
And more ticks than you can count. So that's the map. That's a picture of like the actual one of the mushroom beds. Okay. This is where we get into the actual story.
Thank God.
Are you ready?
Yes, because also, just because this is what I do, if you are going in the weeds and you have like a tick issue, duct tape your jeans to your shoes, like put it around your feet and duct tape it so they can't get up your pants. Duct tape so they can't get up your pants. Again,
That's right.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Okay. So on February 7th of 2004, are you ready?
I have never been more ready.
The bodies
Oh, Lord.
of Gary and Cheryl Young, who was a missing Carter County couple, were found about a quarter mile inside the mine.
Just so you know, Carter County is just Grayson.
It's
People call it
Grayson.
Grayson.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's Grayson. That's
It's
right above Grayson.
Olive Hill, Kentucky, which is where close to where these mines are, it's about an hour and 13 minutes. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I tried to get Sammy to ride up there with me today to go do some actual TikTok, and she was like, okay. And then she messaged me, and she was like, hell to the no.
I told her, well, here's the thing. She wouldn't tell me what the story was, but she said, it's abandoned mine. You know, let's go in. We'll do some TikToks and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm all for it. And then I sat there, and
she got freaked out.
Like, my anxiety shot through the roof. And I was like, if there was a tour guide or something, I could totally do it. But no tour guide. And I'm not going in abandoned mine. There's stories on Netflix and Dateline and whatever, Disney Plus about people who wandered into. I'm not going to be somebody's podcast. What's the word? Thanks, Mel. What's the word? Topic.
Subject?
Yeah, I'm not going to be their podcast topic. No.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I just can't. We could drive by. I told you we could drive by.
So this couple was reported missing on January 16th of 2004. Now, they had not been heard of, or nobody had talked to them for like 2 days. Born and brought up in Kentucky, Gary Lynn Young was brought into the world on September 9th of 1957 by the late Richard and Marie Bentley Young. He grew up with 3 siblings, 1 sister, and 2 brothers, Sheila, Michael A. Young, and David Ray Young. Now, apart from attending the Catlettsburg Church of God, Gary was also a member of the Willard Lodge number 626 in Willard, Kentucky, as well as the American Quarter Horse Society. Moreover, he made a living as a boilermaker out of Elizabethtown, Kentucky. As for Miss Cheryl Keaton Young, she also was birthed in Kentucky on August 9th of 1959 to the late William Matthew and Edna Short Keaton. Now, she probably grew up in a house full of people because she had 6 sisters and 1 brother. Rosalie, Janet Keene, Brenda, Marilyn, Vivian, Linda, and Merrill.
Good grief.
Now, much like Gary, she too attended the Catlettsburg Church of God, and she was also a member of the American Quarter Horse Society, which is where they actually met each other and got closer to each other. Professionally, she had the job of an assignment specialist with Alltel Communications. Upon getting to know each other, Gary and Cheryl tied the knot while the former, Gary, had a very young son named Andrew.
Named what?
Andrew.
That's not what you said.
Thanks, Mel.
You said Andrew.
Andrew. That name was Andrew.
You said his name was Andrew.
Andrew Young. The 3 of them possibly shared a very complicated and difficult relationship, which supposedly turned bitter over time. Now, on January 16th of 2004, the couple disappeared along with Cheryl's car. Family and friends informed the authorities about it. So, the documentary Murder at Carter County Mines on Hulu, you can watch that.
I can. I don't have Hulu.
Oh, I do. I'll give you my password.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Oh, was it good?
It was.
Okay.
That basically they had been missing for 2 days. Neither Cheryl nor Gary had showed up for work, and they called wanting to do a welfare check. Mm-hmm. So when the officer shows up to their house, he's walking through and he sees on their carport, he finds blood on the wheelbarrow on the carport. And there's a couple blood splatters on the concrete. There's also some blood splatters on, like, the back of the truck bed.
Okay, thanks, Mel. It's splatter, not spatter.
Spatter.
Thanks, Mel.
Thanks, Mel. The officer issued a search warrant. Mm-hmm. Now, at this point, they were not sure if it was, like, a domestic dispute or maybe a robbery gone wrong. They had no clue on, like, what was going on. Now, upon investigating, they were able to get a warrant to actually enter the home. Upon entering, they found that there was a very strong bleach smell, and several places in the carpet they could tell had been bleached because it was discolored. This led the investigators to assume something very, very wrong had occurred. Now, later during the investigation, credit card charges began showing up in Gary's name across Kentucky and Ohio, When the officer went to investigate these charges and he was able to pull up the security cameras, he was able to confirm that it was not Gary, but his son Andrew.
Oh.
At this point, they started putting the pieces together.
Okay.
Soon, their missing car was recovered, and then on early Saturday morning, on February 7th of 2004, police found Gary and Cheryl, who both had died of gunshot wounds in an abandoned mine known as the Mushroom Mines in Lawton, western Carter County.
Is that where you tried to take me today?
Maybe. He was then found at an apartment complex in Meade County, Kentucky. The authorities received a call from him, and he actually told the whereabouts of the bodies. The 22-year-old Andrew helped the police in the nearly month-long search for his parents by letting his attorney know that he wanted to come clean about his misdeeds. After collecting the pieces of evidence that they could find at the crime scene, the investigators also likely interviewed the victims' other family members, their friends, their acquaintances, to get a clearer perspective on things and their relationship with other people. Upon further investigation, more revelations about the case came to light as the police believed the couple were actually forcibly taken from their home.
Mm-hmm.
According to the records, on or around January 14th of 2004, Andrew's girlfriend, Stephanie Griffith, also helped her boyfriend enter and stay inside Gary and Cheryl's residence in order to commit the crime that they had planned. So what had happened is they were sitting one night, and when you watch the documentary, they were sitting one night, and it portrays her as the instigator. She tells him, well, isn't your dad worth like a lot of money? Like maybe we should rob them, da-da-da-da-da. And for like 3 or 4 nights in a row, she drops Andrew off at their house, and he hides in their barn because they have these horses, because they're really big into horses. And he observes their routine from the barn to see when they come, when they go, and what their routine is. After she picks Andrew up on like the 3rd or 4th night, she was like, what the hell? Why haven't you taken action and robbed them yet? So being disgusted with Andrew, she drops him off the next day, and that's when he actually enters the home. Okay. So what happens there is Andrew was inside the home, and I think Cheryl was inside the home. Like she comes home, and he turns the corner, and he pops off 3 shots in her chest, 2 in her head.
Oh, God.
Leaves her laying. And he waits, and then he hears Gary come home. And Andrew is in the home. He hears Gary come home, drops the keys, whatever his routine is. Andrew comes around the corner. He locks eyes with his dad, raises the gun, fires 3 shots into his chest, 2 into his head.
Oh my gosh.
And murders his father. Stephanie also reportedly had a further hand in the crime, which made it easier for Andrew to pull the trigger and kill his parents. The authorities arrested Andrew Young on the charge of kidnapping and the 2 murders of his father and his stepmother. Griffith, 21 at the time, was also charged with kidnapping and was arrested. Both were taken into the Carter County Jail. Andrew Young appeared in Carter County District Court on February 9th of 2004, and he agreed to plead guilty to the murder charges in exchange for not getting the death penalty for his actions. Penalty. Thanks, Mel. Yep. His attorney also asked for a psychiatric evaluation for him and said that if his client doesn't honor the agreement reached between the 2 attorneys, that Young could withdraw his guilty plea and participate in a jury trial. July of 2004, he was charged with a life sentence with no possibility of parole, and he is currently imprisoned at Kentucky State Reformatory in LaGrange. In January in 2006, Stephanie Griffith pleaded guilty to first-degree burglary and 2 counts of criminal. Criminal. Thanks, Mel.
Do you want me to read it? Let's get it here. Where are we at?
The bottom paragraph. This one.
In January 2006, Stephanie Griffith pleaded guilty to first-degree burglary and 2 counts of criminal facilitation to commit murder. Under the terms of her plea agreement, she was reportedly sentenced to 10 years on the facilitation charges and 10 years for complicity. She had her first hearing in December 2007, where she was denied parole and decided that she wouldn't be eligible before December 2015. Her eligibility was further postponed until 2016. It seems that she has been released from prison, but has kept her private life under wraps.
Boo. So that is mushrooms and murder.
I may have blacked out through half of it. I'm just joking.
Thanks, Mel.
But I was... Never mind. I have questions, but I don't even know how to ask
Okay,
them.
give me questions.
Okay, I have questions.
Okay, give me questions.
How does the mine tie in with that? They were killed in the house.
That's where they found the bodies.
So they killed him in the house and he took them to the mine?
He killed them in the house. Him and Stephanie...
How did I miss that?
Loaded them up. They took them and dumped their bodies a quarter mile inside the mines, inside of one of the chambers.
How did I miss that?
Because you were drinking apple pie wine.
Moonshine. Yeah, but I mean, I thought that, I don't know, like I was listening and
the officer actually, so from the documentary that I watched on Hulu.
You can give me your password so I can watch it?
I can.
Okay.
The documentary that I watched, he led them to the bodies and he actually put them behind. And you can see the picture that I gave you.
Yeah.
It's printed. So they had the mushroom growers had created these beds out of 2x4s. Mm-hmm. So they were in all these little chambers, and that's where that's where he put the bodies, was behind some of these mushroom chambers.
Ew.
Some of these mushroom beds.
Okay.
And the officer that went out and found the bodies, he said that it was so surreal. He was like, you could see, and he'd been in the mines. You know, he was raised in Carter County. Mm-hmm. So he knows these mines like the back of his hands because it's like a rite of passage. And he said, and you move these trays and there are the bodies. Mm. So, but yeah, that's where I tried to take you today.
Yeah, you
wouldn't
take me
go.
No, I wasn't going.
So,
I wasn't going.
It really sucks.
But I did tell a spooky story on TikTok.
Yes.
It's like a 7-minute little story that caller
It's a deer
told.
tale.
Yeah, a caller, I got a call and was a scary story, and it was really scary. It was literally like I actually hold my arms up and I'm like, look.
It gave you the goosey bumps.
Yeah, you could see the chibbles on my arm. I call them chibbles, chill bumps. You can see the chibbles on my arm. So go on our TikTok and watch that. Watch that little scary story from me.
That's right. So you guys need to be sure that you rate, follow, subscribe to all the socials. We have Watch for Deer podcast on Facebook, on Insta. We're on TikTok as well. Email us your deer tale, which is like your experience, at watchfordeerpodcast@gmail.com. And we hope you keep listening. We love you. Y'all be safe and watch for deer.